Thanks for checking out my micro drawings channel. There's a pencil, a quarter, and my Copic 0.03 multi-liner black pen for scale. And I'm getting started with that 0.03 multi-liner. I'm drawing Calvin of Calvin and Hobbes with his lemonade stand. I usually start with a facial feature, and that's what I did here. I've got the nose, his two eyes, added the forehead, and I'm bringing around the bottom of his face or his chin, getting his ear tucked in there, and there goes his mouth. And I just kind of, start with those facial features and then use that as my base or my reference point for the rest of the drawing that I'm putting together. And this is, again, Calvin with his lemonade stand. If you recall the comic strip or the panels themselves, it had to do with the demand for the lemonade. And you'll see with the writing on the cardboard box that he uses as a stand that the price is a little high. I'm guessing some of you have some children perhaps with their own lemonade stands, or if you are a younger person watching this, maybe you've got one going yourself. At any rate, there I'm adding his hand and his little arm and the sleeve of his red striped shirt. And that's about all you see of Calvin in this, because he's tucked behind his upturned or overturned cardboard box. And that I'm adding in there with the flaps sticking out. And I'll just continue to work on putting the box in there. There goes the cup, his lemonade cup. And the rest of the top of the lemonade stand. Again, thanks for checking this out. If you haven't, please consider subscribing and sharing with other people who might be interested. By subscribing, you will get updates of future videos. And I do other ones besides Calvin and Hobbes. Also do Snoopy's, pretty common. I've done some Fortnite skins. And done some other natural ones. For instance, the Northern Pike. So just gives you a little variety of micro drawings to check out. So there I'd drawn in the picture of the lemonade along with a little lemon sitting in the lemonade. And I'm adding the writing on there. That says lemonade and then $15 glass. So $15 per glass. And again, that was kind of the sticking point between Calvin and the girl in the strip. And I cannot remember her name. So feel free to leave that in the comments down below. There's a quarter for reference. You can see that the quarter will very easily cover up the whole drawing here of Calvin with his lemonade stand. So there I'm bringing in a Copic sketch marker, and this is the fine point of it. The other end of the marker is a broad chisel tip. And in this case, I'm rotating the paper to work right up to the line, the black line from the multi-liner. That multi-liner is great because it does not break down or dissolve or bleed when these markers go onto it. So it works great. There's yellow for Calvin's hair. And I'm rotating the paper again to work right up into the line of the black, trying not to make it bleed onto the paper. I'm touching pretty lightly because if I hold that marker down for very long, it's going to bleed into the rest of the picture, into the rest of the paper. Sometime I should just show that on a separate sheet, I guess. Just, what it would look like if I held it there for 5 seconds. Pencil for scale reference there. Now I'm adding some green for the grass, just to give the drawing a little bit more of a base and more of a scene feeling. So again, just working that right up to the edge of the cardboard box. And next up, I'm adding the blue for the cup or the glass. Again, just touching right up to the edge of that. And there's the yellow lemon colored for the lemon. And there's the quarter for scale again. You can see you'd almost fit, just turn them sideways, you'd fit right inside George's head, George Washington's head itself, it looks like. And off to the side, I'm trying out a couple different colors for the brown for the cardboard box. I wanted to be sure that the wording, the lemonade, $15 a glass, could still be seen once I colored over it with the marker. So that is the brown I ended up using. Again, rotating the paper so that I can work right up to that edge with the grass. And there we go. You can still read what it says. And just getting the final bit of color in there. And then the last thing to do was there's a quarter for scale again. The last bit was to just color in the lemonade, the liquid lemonade, kind of a greenish tint to it. So that is the last part. I'll add that in. Again, rotating it to work up to that black line. And with the lemon in there, there's quarter for reference. Last part to do here is to put today's date, July 16th of 2020. Again, thanks for checking out my channel, and hope you enjoyed the drawing.